he impersonated Julian. He signed email saying Julian Assange. So this is the individual that the U.S. then went to get his testimony. The U.S. granted him immunity from prosecution in exchange for him testifying against Julian, and his testimony was incorporated in the indictment against Julian, the third indictment. So they keep on updating the indictment. So the third indictment, the most recent one, is focused on Thordarson, because they tried to expand this computer charge in order to try to make Julian to look even more like not a journalist with these allegations linked to Thordarson. It turns out, well, I mean, we all knew this, but Thordarson has now admitted that the allegations in relation to him are bogus. And that means that the indictment, well, we all knew this, but he admits that the indictment is bogus. But it's not just the indictment that's bogus, it's the ruling that's bogus, because that indictment, and specifically the allegations concerning this US star witness against Julian, are repeatedly referenced in the ruling of the Magistrates Court in January, to show that, that Julian was somehow acting like a criminal. But they're all lies, and now the star witness has admitted that they're all lies. So what's happening to Thordarson now? Well, he's been rearrested. Oh, I should have said, he's also a diagnosed sociopath, and has been convicted of molesting 9 minors, one of whom then committed suicide. Thordarson is now in prison again because he continued his crime spree and has defrauded another few dozen companies, and the UK courts are currently not looking into that part of the indictment. It's simply not before the High Court. The High Court is just looking at the mental health issue and the conditions of confinement in the United States.
Yes, but how do you come to, or your lawyers, how that can help anyway, in some way? There is a chance.
It's not in the arguments that are currently before the courts. We'll see what happens. In relation to the second thing, Morales. Okay, so there's a court case going on in Madrid. The security company that was working for the CIA is headquartered in Spain, and the CEO and the head of operations are being prosecuted there for violating client attorney privilege. So Julian's legal meetings were being spied on, and recordings of his meetings with his lawyers were being sent to the United States, and that's a crime in Spain because it involved Spanish nationals. So that will go to trial. We don't know when yet. Possibly next year. I mean, we expect next year. They're still getting some witness testimony, but it's soon.